Good morning, my friends. It gives me great pleasure to be here with you today. We, the graduating class of 2021, are here to celebrate this once-in-a-lifetime occasion. We come together for the very last time before we all move on to the next chapter of our lives. Looking back to the last 4 years, it sometimes felt like time flew by while we were having our fun. Other times it felt like our graduation would never occur. And yet, here we are. We made it. I do recall our first day at the East Campus, where most of us came together to learn how to be high schoolers. It was like multiple nations uniting as one. I was excited to make new friends, but was also nervous because I had no idea exactly where to go and what to do. But guess what? We figured it out. We got to know each other, learn and work together, and realized that we could do it. Just when we were starting to feel comfortable, we moved on to the West Campus. Here we go again. During our sophomore year, we made more friends, tried new things, and still figured it out. We knew we were ready for a junior year, and even though there were new challenges, it started off on a good note. But what we did not see coming was a global pandemic that changed our lives. Once again, we had to figure it out. Everything changed. Quarantine at home and online classes, to name a few. Then came our senior year. It was not what we pictured, but we made the best of it. Wearing masks, practicing social distancing, hybrid learning, and using Canvas more than ever. Learning from these hard times, we learned how to be flexible, and we moved forward. We worked really hard, and guess what? We figured it out. Now here we are, ready for our future. Though we are at the end of our high school career, this commencement is not the end of our story. This is the beginning of something new. Some of us may be going to college. Some of us may be joining the United States military. And some of us may be getting a job or doing something else. But all of us need to use everything that we have learned in order to improve our lives and the lives of the people around us. We can do this. We have spent the last 4 years figuring it out. Thank you to the administration, faculty, and staff. Thank you to the families and students who are here today. Thank you to my family for always supporting me. Best of luck to the upcoming senior class of 2022. And finally, to my fellow graduates, congratulations, farewell, and good luck. Thank you.
Hello, class of 2021. My name is Dil Ranawira, and I'm applying to become your commencement speaker this year. And I had a couple of things to say before y'all make your decisions. This graduation speech means a lot to me. I was so motivated to make this speech that I approached this with the same intensity many of you would devote to completing an important essay. So, at 9:57 p.m. last night, I took out my computer, poured myself a nice cup of Red Bull, and watched a bunch of YouTube videos of how to make a commencement speech and started to type at 11:54 p.m. Now, why am I doing this? It has been a deep desire of mine to follow in the footsteps of my brother and become a commencement speaker representing my own class. Literally, when I was a little kid, I would try to follow in his footsteps, and that absolutely pissed him off. He's inspired me to reach out to the many individuals that make up this illustrious class of Zoomers. It's been tough this year, but I don't plan on talking about COVID a whole lot. That's it because it's literally been our lives for the past 13 years, or 13 months, not years. I know now every single symptom of COVID and can suffice as a lung doctor off of the internet. Many of us have experienced high school through its normal forms of experience. You went to math class, you got mad at the confusing math, and then stared at that one cute guy/girl/that person sat with your friends at lunch, went after school to do your extracurriculars, and then at the end of the week went home to spend some time with your loved ones. We each experience high school through our unique perspective. Collectively, we've all experienced pain, loss, adversity, but thankfully, we've been blessed with growth, health, and knowledge that will help us prosper for our very near future. I believe from my experiences and as an avid supporter of a variety of activities that go on at Manhattan High School that I will be a quality candidate to represent my class of 2021 this May. I've been to and participated in a lot of activities. I know at least 5 people that like to hear me talk, and this is the best way that I know how to get viral on the internet. I don't have the body, booty, or face to become viral on TikTok. It's either this or making videos for hundreds of teenagers needing to cram for any test they haven't studied for. Thank you for your time, and I hope you nominate me to become your 2021 commencement speaker.
Hey y'all, it's KJ. Some of you may know me as that debate kid on the announcements, poetry slam champion, and accolade of achievements. But today, I come to you as a classmate trying to inspire your hearts and bring us one step closer to the end of our high school career. So, I come to you today to give you some inspiration, some perspective, some thoughts, some inspiration, and a sneak peek of what's to come if you vote for me for grad speaker. But first, I want you to think about something with me. Think about all the times you've had a terrible day. I mean, the worst of the worst. Failed a test, a breakup, just woke up on the wrong side of the bed. Got it pictured? Now think about this. Your success rate of all those terrible, the worst days of your life is 100%. We have survived the aptly named Corona High senior year. We had our second half of our junior year ripped away from us, and yet here we are thriving in the last 4 weeks of school. We are all stronger than we think, and when we put our mind to anything, we can achieve the biggest goals never thought possible. Remember all of the good days, the bad days, and use everything you've learned to live your life to its maximal potential. And remember, after a little rain, there's always a rainbow. But also, think about that last week energy. The last time you'll ever walk through these halls, the last time you'll ever walk out of a classroom, the last time you'll ever take a test. Since we were all kids, our dreams weren't always the same, but they always had one thing in common: high school graduation. That is something that can't be taken away from you, but is the one thing we all relate to outside of these walls. So as we march ever closer to the end of our days together, remember the lessons, the memories, the values, the laughs, the trials, and most importantly, the triumphs we've had as a class. From the protest a couple years back to every student supporting our football team in the most prideful setting we have, yelling our school song and Friday Night Lights every single weekend. So I leave you with some words of encouragement. Don't be sad that it's ending. Be happy that it happened, but also live every day like it's your last, because you never know what's going to happen next. Who knows? The next pandemic might be right around the corner. Take care of yourselves.
Congratulations, graduating class of 2021. Sometimes it's hard to believe that we're here graduating, except we're not. By the time you're watching this, we'll still have at least 21 days within the school walls. But something to consider. It's only taken 18 years, give or take, a global pandemic, bouts of procrastination, and critical cases of senioritis, but we're here. I think that's fascinating and so exciting that we've made it this far. And what's going to come next? It's going to be choices. Life is full of choices. We, as human beings, have agency, the ability to choose. We can act or be acted upon, and we can take responsibility and accountability for those actions. Most of us are either adults or will be soon, and that brings on new types of choices we can make. This past spring break, I took advantage of some of the choices I can make as a new adult. It was raining, pouring, buckets and buckets, and it was practically pitch black outside. And I was reading my book, and I realized I'm an adult. I can do what I want. So I went outside on my porch, sat down, and read my book. And it was so much fun. It's something I really enjoyed. And then I saw a scooter, and I was like, you know what's more fun than reading my book out here in the rain? I'm an adult. I can make my own decisions. And then I scooted around in the rain up and down the driveway and went back and forth between the scooter and the book for about an hour. And I know some of you may not find that as the funnest thing, but you can find other things that you enjoy. Find the choices that bring you happiness. Maybe it's not spending your time alone in a rainstorm. Maybe it's spending time with your friends at a campfire. And as we face these choices in life, it's important to remember which ones will bring us happiness and try to focus when and where to make those choices. So I look forward to seeing all of you at graduation, and I would love the opportunity to speak to you about all the choices that we make and the decisions we'll face. And I want to thank you for your time. Thank you.